So we're here today with professional boxer Cameron. What are you running?
Whatever I've got on, yeah. You're on Sky Sports as well, so what did I say?
Wow. Anyone, anywhere, anytime.
That's it, yeah. As long as I'm ready, I'm not bothered.
Well, you keep yourself pretty much ready all the time, don't you?
Yeah.
So we're here today with professional boxer Cameron, and he's coming up to a fight soon. We haven't got an actual date yet, but there's one on the horizon, I believe, isn't there?
Yeah, fingers crossed. Just waiting on the date and venue and everything like that.
So how many fights have you currently had?
8 at the minute.
8.
Undefeated still.
Undefeated. So I believe are you classed as mandatory for area title now?
Not right now, but we're pushing for it.
Yeah. And hopefully this year you're going to get plenty of opportunities to fight for a few belts, eh?
Yeah, fingers crossed.
Who would you like to fight this year?
There's no one really in particular. Just if it's for a belt, I'll fight anyone really. I don't really mind.
Anyone, anywhere, anytime.
That's it, yeah. As long as I'm ready, I'm not bothered.
Well, you keep yourself pretty much ready all the time, don't you?
Yeah, I'm always training. It's just the dieting that I need to do for a date.
But are you always at like correct fitness level, would you say?
Yeah. I'm always.
So obviously, a lot of people going into camps, they need to first get themselves fit before they even focus on the boxing, don't they?
Yeah. No, I'm always reasonably fit. I always like train. I don't really have time off, to be fair. It bores me.
So where did you say is giving you problems? Sort of like your back, your shoulder?
Yeah. Back and shoulders are mainly where I ache. But
right shoulder, left shoulder?
Probably both, to be fair.
What, you just generally ache?
Yeah. There's no like major pain, just niggly aches and annoying.
Right.
Probably from work as well, don't know.
Yeah, because you do, is it groundwork, isn't it?
Yeah. Block paving and curbing and stuff.
Yeah. So it's hard manual work. So training twice a day.
Yeah.
And then that.
Yeah, it's not easy. It's easy when you've got a date.
When you say you do twice a day, what are you doing twice a day?
Normally like a run in the morning. And then like I'll do my normal stuff at night, like shadow pads, sparring, bags, skipping, circuits, just stuff like that.
Do you get much sparring in down at your gym?
Yeah, at the minute we've got about 4 or 5 lads, all different weights. So it's good because like different levels of skill as well. So you're not just sparring the same sort of person. It is good, to be fair. Away from, well, at the minute I'm probably on par with the lightest. Then we've got an heavyweight. And we just don't move around with them all.
Is heavyweight your brother, or is there another?
Yeah. He's my brother, the heavyweight, like. So
how's he getting on?
Yeah, he's doing well.
Didn't you say he was going to go pro?
He was thinking about it. He boxed in semi-finals for ABAs, and he snapped his tendon against a guy who ended up winning it, so he was a bit glad about that.
No way.
But his arm's a bit better now, he can punch and everything, so I think he'll have this year and then we'll see where he's at.
Okay. You fought in amateurs as well, didn't you?
Yeah, I had 30 odd fights. Something like that.
How many did you win?
I think it was just over half.
It's hard to win amateurs, isn't it?
Yeah.
Even if you get half, that's a good record, isn't it?
Yeah. A lot of times it were a bit like, oh, come on, I won that. You can always hear it in crowd. We went like, the other guys, like, family, just like, well done. It's quiet.
Yeah. It's one of them though, isn't it? If you turn up, say, and fight in Manchester,
Yeah.
and the referees are all from Manchester, and everyone there's from Manchester, you're not going to win, are you?
No, not unless you get a stoppage.
Yeah, unless you put them on the rash.
No.
I mean, I've seen some shocking fights in amateurs where it really shouldn't have won, but they still do.
I think amateurs are worse for it. It happens all the time.
Yeah, I think that was last time Marcus fought, because he was fighting this kid, and this kid was literally crying, and he still wanted this other kid. And this kid was going into the corner and begging his coach to stop it because he didn't want to fight anymore. And yet he still won.
It's crazy, that, isn't it?
Yeah. So at that point, they just give up.
To be fair, I snapped my tendon as well in amateurs. And then I came back, and obviously I was still training even with one arm. So when I learned how to go southpaw, and then it was just like, I think I went up to 14 stone 4 at heaviest, and then I started losing weight. That's what my dad's were like, when you're going to fight again, what weight? And so just put me in the helmet and bothered. I think the first fight back I was 85 kilo, creeping up to 13 and a half.
So do you fight southpaw now?
I just change.
Oh, so you can mix it up now.
Yeah, mainly orthodox, but I can do southpaw.
It's a good skill to have, that.
Yeah.
Phil, who used to teach us kickboxing, he did something similar. I remember him telling me that he once broke his arm or something. So rather than just not training, he went in and he used to just do rounds after round with his left arm, and just became southpaw. Because he got us doing it. Every now and again we'd go in and he'd go, right, you want bags? He says, you're going to do a round just jabbing with your left. And you're like, what? You do that and your arm will be killing. And he'd be like, right, now you're doing a round of jabbing and hooking, only with your left.
Yeah.
And he'd be like, right, now you're going to do another round, jabs, hooks, to body, to head. He says, but every now and again you can throw in a right. Evil man.
Yeah.
And then get you on pads doing southpaw and all, and you felt like a newborn baby almost.
Yeah, it feels really
strange,
unorthodox
doesn't it?
at first, doesn't it?
Yeah. I remember doing it thinking, and there were like quite a few like pros in there, and I was thinking, I feel like a proper baby here, like I can't even hit him.
To be fair, I probably should have been southpaw anyway.
Yeah?
So right left-handed. But
Oh, proper weird than that.
yeah, I've always thrown and kicked with my right. It's strange.
Yeah, that is weird.
But then I've played arts with my left as well. I think it's like left for accuracy and right for power, I'm guessing.
But if that's the case, then surely you are southpaw then, aren't you?
Yeah, sometimes. I don't know. I've just always thought that way. And then obviously like learn how to switch it up.
Well, it's a skill that you can like really confuse people, innit?
Yeah.
Like if you come out on like say a second round and suddenly switch stance, that's going to proper mess with someone's head, innit?
Yeah, yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Especially if they've trained specifically to fight you, and then all of a sudden you just switch it up. That's it. You're straight into the head, then, innit?
Yeah, yeah. I feel really comfortable doing it as well. I don't really struggle with it at all.
It's good, that.
But then again, I did have about 6 months, roughly, of just using one arm. Maybe wanting like a robot, like lock, like a locking mechanism, right now, so I come straight in it.
Right.
So my arm was just constantly like 90 degrees.
So you literally were doing all your training just with one arm?
Just one arm, yeah.
That must be frustrating.
Well, when I managed to take it off and start using it again, because I remember looking at the mirror, because I'd just been using my right arm were like lean, and then my left arm was just, there was just no on it. It was like a bone.
How strange. But not only that, that'll massively help with like the power of your jab, won't it?
Yeah.
Because in like, if you go like have to go southpaw, that's gonna just be like unbelievable, isn't it?
Yeah. It's a big advantage, to be fair.
Have you done it in any pro fights?
Yeah. Switched in a fair few of them.
Have you? Can't say I've noticed, but I think that the few fights I've seen you at, I've been pissed.
Yeah.
So
Probably makes sense.
yeah.
My last one at Dome, I was just switching constantly. I was just walking, to be fair.
Yeah, I watched that one. I watched that on YouTube on their live feed. It was good. That
Yeah.
it was a good show, wasn't it? Really professional.
Yeah. It was the best one I've boxed on, to be fair.
And I think the beauty about that was there were people like, because I was like watching chat thing. There were people watching from all over the world.
Yeah, there were, I think, like 20,000 viewers or something at one bit, like watching live.
Yeah, there were a lot. But that's great, that, because like for you, publicity wise,
Yeah.
it's gonna build your followers up, innit?
Yeah, definitely.
But yeah, it's a good little setup they've got there.
Yeah, I'll definitely try and blag Joe if I can get on the next one at Down or something.
It's a shame you couldn't get on Rotherham one, isn't it?
Yeah. That'd have been good as well.
Even if it were a bit like last minute, do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Just come in and fight someone. Don't need to sell any tickets. Just
Nice, check it.
yeah, just turn up.
Like I said, I'm game.
Would you do it even if the turn around and say, look, you don't have to sell any tickets, but we can't afford to pay you. Just turn up, we need you to fight.
Yeah. It's all experience, isn't it?
And then it'd be another win, wouldn't it, under belt?
Yeah.
Presumably. Every faith in you.
I got offered one. Where? I think it was November. Against that Michael Hennessy Jr.
Right.
I got offered it against him, but it was literally like 2 days before.
Wow.
And I'd not had I needed to have my tetanus. Is it tetanus? That jab you have to have. Yeah, I think it's tetanus.
I don't know what jabs you guys have to have.
Yeah, I had to have that.
I imagine it'd be that.
Yeah. I had not had it, so I couldn't fight. I was devastated. Because I wasn't even... Oh, well, I was pretty much on weight as well at the time, so...
Oh, shit, it was only the jab?
Yeah. I'd not had I was basically down as an unlicensed fighter.
Could you not have just shut off and got it done somewhere?
No, because it's got to be approved by board and everything as well. And it worked weekend, so... It just wouldn't have happened.
Oh, yeah, 'cause like now, even with like brain scans and everything, you've got to go to their doctor, haven't you?
Yeah. You're on Sky Sports as well, so I would have said.
Oh, wow. Well, how often are you going to have that?
I don't know. We've said if they want to do it again, just give me a couple of weeks' notice and I'm definitely up for it.
Yeah, that's a big issue, isn't it, with boxing, isn't it? A lot of times it's last minute deals, isn't it?
Yeah.
2 days and good notice, is it?
No. Like I said though, if I'd have had the jab, the weight and everything would no bother. Because he said I could have come in at 11.6. And I think I was literally smack on 11.6 when he phoned me. So, Could do, but
I could do with being 11.6. Started training myself last week.
yeah.
Yeah, I managed 3 runs, 2 gym sessions.
Good plan.
Bad little start, is it?
No.
Been to the gym this morning.
Yeah.
Up at 5:30 to get there.
Yeah.
For 6 o'clock when it opens. 45 minutes away and then flying back home again. Training with my son. It's him that wanted to do it, to be fair.
That's good.
Because you were like, because we hadn't done kickboxing for a while. So we've been like, and ahhing what to do. He kept saying, I want to go Chad. I said to him, I said, look, you've got 2 choices at the minute. I said, where it works out. I said, we can wait until Phil's better and healthy and then go in. Well, 3 choices, really. I said, or we can join the kickboxing gym other side of Rover Valley. And their sessions work out the days that I finish early. So it worked out all right.
Yeah.
I said, or we can join a gym, try and find a gym and lift some weights for a bit. And his attitude was that he wants to get strong, so
If that's what he wants to do.
I'm like, right, we'll find a gym that'll let you go, because not many will let 14-year-olds go, you see.
Yeah, they can be a bit funny about it, can't they?
Yeah, but we found one over in Workshop that's more than happy. Because obviously at 14, they're not going to go in there on their own, are they?
No.
So I don't understand why gyms have a beef about it.
I think it's if they're going with their mates and it starts to become a bit of a youth club, doesn't it?
Yeah, but like, I said, right, when do you want to go? And he says, I don't know, it'll be busy, won't it, in the afternoon? I said, yeah, probably. He says, what time are they open? I'm like, 6 o'clock. He's like, why don't we just do it then? There'll be no one in. He says, and then it's like ticked off that day, innit? It's job done. And I'm like, oh yeah, it is. So
I think you feel better for it as well when you go early in the morning.
yeah. Well, exactly that. There's nobody in.
Yeah.
So I think, like today, we were first there, and I think by the time we were leaving, there were about 3 in.
Yeah.
But it meant you'd have to wait for all day.
No.
You just jump straight on your machines. So we got on everything we needed to get on. Happy days, isn't it?
Definitely. That's mainly what I've been doing since Christmas, just running.
How far do you go?
It depends. Normally about 10k.
What do you run in?
Whatever I've got on, yeah.
It's one of the things that really makes me laugh, that you see people that are into running and they'll have all proper running gear on, really fancy running trainers. They'll have the watch on to calculate everything and they take it dead serious. And then you see boxers,
Yeah.
they're just running any old shit.
Yeah.
And you'll see them like, just like, I don't know if you remember, do you remember Andy White?
Yeah.
He used to go running in a pair of pumps.
Yeah.
They were literally had holes in them, they were falling apart, and you're like, are you serious? You're running in them? And you're like doing like 10k at a time, and you're like, what's wrong with you?
Yeah, you won't bother him, worry.
Yeah. But I think a lot of boxers are a bit like that. It's not, obviously, you're not running for the sake of, you're running for an event, you know what I mean? You're not trying to train for a marathon or
running.
You're just running and that's it. Just to keep that endurance up, isn't it?
Yeah. It depends where I'm running. If I'm on the road, it's more like just get miles in and just keep running. Whereas when I'm on treadmill, it bores me, so I'm like, just race myself all the time. I end up getting off at the treadmill feeling like I'm going to pass out because I've just bombed it.
Yeah, but treadmill's horrible, isn't it?
Yeah.
At your gym, do you do like what Marky used to get him doing on treadmill, where puts incline up and like you jump on it and it'd be like set at maximum speed You just sprint for like 3 minutes,
Yeah.
then jump off and have to do like 3 minutes of press-ups.
Yeah, it's mad, isn't it? It's a killer art, to be fair.
Yeah, I can't remember who once do it. He once got me joining in on it. But I couldn't get on it. As soon as I jumped on it, I was off. So they were like, right, all you want you to do is step up outside the ring.
Yeah.
And it was a case of one person were on treadmill, or me on stepping up outside the ring.
Yeah.
One person were doing press-ups, and then one person were doing pad work. So it were all done while you had gloves on.
Yeah, yeah.
So, which to me, I always think that's right rope, isn't it, with treadmill. Jumping on a treadmill with gloves on.
Yeah.
It's not the best, is it?
You just got to run, aren't you, really?
Just hope for the best. You don't fly off the end.
We did it once. I went down with my cousin and we trained. And Mike says, make sure when you jump on, you run fast. And my cousin looked at me like, yeah, I know. And then he jumped on it and nearly went head first into the floor. I was laughing my head off. And he was like, I didn't think it'd be that fast. I'm like, you idiot.
I've seen you shoot off the end of that one.
I'm not surprised. Like I said, they were decent. They were always on quite a fast pace, and then he used to just keep putting it up, didn't he?
Yeah, it was too fast for me. I literally jumped off again. I'm like, nope. I think at the time we were training with Mark Bennett.
Oh, yeah.
He sort of disappeared off the radar again, hasn't he?
Yeah, I don't.
He seemed to make a claim not long ago that he was going to get fit and he'd be back boxing.
Yeah.
And then I've not heard no again.
I think he's got his own business, hasn't he? So I'd imagine that takes up a lot of his time and that.
Which is a shame because you're always good to watch, weren't
Yeah, he was up for a brawl, like, wasn't
he? Yeah. He'd certainly put on a good show, wouldn't
he? Yeah.
How many are in your division?
I don't even know. There's over 100.
150?
Something like that, yeah.
Yeah, that's a nightmare, that, isn't it?
Yeah.
Look at Nicola. He's foreign, So
you're laughing, aren't you, really?
Yeah. Sure, she's only got 3 or 4 fights and she's in top 3. Pretty much.
What's that? That's why it's better to start off light, innit, and then work your way up. I said to my dad, I said, when I'm finished with it, so then we'll have a year out, get fat, and I'm going to come back and have a year as an heavyweight. I says, and like that game, Fight Night Champions, I said, I'm going to come back as an heavyweight, get a few paydays.
You could probably do it, couldn't you?
6'1", so
yeah,
relatively small for an heavyweight,
but that's the crazy thing. You've only got about 13.5 stone. Alright, is it 40?
Yeah, they've had that new weight, haven't they now? That interim. I think it might be above 16 now, but before it was above 14.4, I think. But
14.4 to be an heavyweight. Fucking hell.
Well, that was crazy, wasn't it?
I'm not sure. I know it's about 14-ish stone or 14.5 or something. I mean, technically speaking, I'd be an heavyweight.
Yeah.
I'd be a small heavyweight, but I'd be an heavyweight.
It's just Tyson style, isn't it? Under and over.
I'd be like Rocky Balboa, because he's only 5'7", isn't he?
Is he?
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
Yeah,
no.
he's well.
I just thought he was tall.
In what world did you think that? Do you remember he fighted Russian in Rocky 4?
Yeah, but I just thought he was massive.
Well, he is big. He's like 6'3", something like that. 6'4".
I suppose. Yeah.
When you start, you don't think of it like that, but when you start looking at size difference next to people, it's soon, that extra few inches soon makes a big difference.
Yeah.
Like, you look at, say, Mikey's what, 5'10"?
Something like that.
And then you've got Mark, who was like 6'2" or something. And I remember seeing them when they went to go Matt went to spar with David Price,
Yeah.
and there's a photo of them all together stood in the line. And I was laughing my head off when I saw it. Because Mark looked small
Yeah.
next to David Price. And I thought, wow, as if Mark looked small next to someone. And then I looked at Mikey. And I thought, he looks like a little dwarf at the end. And I thought, wow, if he looks like a dwarf, I must be like heading into Hobbit level.
He's huge though, isn't he, David Price?
Yeah, isn't he something like 6'9" or something stupid?
Yeah, I think he is, yeah. He's about the same height as Fury, isn't he?
Yeah, and Fury, is he 6'9"? I thought he was 6'7".
They're all around that, aren't they? I think Joshua's about 6'6", isn't he? Something like that.
Oh, I don't know. I thought he was 6'3". Could be wrong.
I have to get Google out in a minute.
But like, what's his face? That Ukrainian lad. I can never pronounce his name.
Usyk.
He's considered like a small heavyweight, isn't he?
Yeah.
But he's about the same height as you, I think.
Yeah, as I say, he's not tiny, is he?
He's about 6'1", 6'2".
Yeah.
But he's considered small, isn't he? Heavyweight.
Yeah. I'd like to see him fight Ruiz.
That'd be interesting.
Yeah. That's like the heavyweight fight I want to watch.
He's quite small, though, isn't he?
Yeah.
So they'd be even. I think you'd just pick him apart, mate.
I don't know. Ruiz is just game, isn't he? And he's a good boxer as well.
Well, he's more game than Anthony Joshua, isn't he?
Well, yeah. Joshua's just big, isn't he? That's where he's going well.
Apparently Hearns turned around and said that if he loses his next fight, that's his career done.
Who, Joshua?
Yeah.
Oh, it depends on it, 'cause I think when you've been fighting at world level and then
And
you start losing, you don't really want to go back down to like British English, do you, really? Because you've...
Who's he actually fighting, do we know?
I don't know. I'm not really heard much from him. A lot of him, to be fair.
Well, originally we were going to be fighting Fury, weren't we? Over Christmas.
Yeah.
And then that never happened for whatever reason.
I think Fury just jabbed his head off.
Yeah, either way, that'd be it's a fight everyone's always wanted to see, but I think it's never going to happen now, is it?
No, I can't see it. It might happen just because Fury's Fury, and he's not bothered. A lot of people would think, well, what's the point? Because if Joshua loses, he's not bringing it up to the table, is he? So it's like, why fight him? Whereas Fury probably just wants to beat him up because his name's Joshua. Yeah. It's not about belts and money for Fury, is it?
It doesn't seem to be. Do you know what? I'm surprised he's never won Sports Personality of the Year.
Yeah, he's a character, like, isn't he?
Yeah, because thing is, I know like he's a bit of a loudmouth and whatnot, but he's done a lot for like men's mental health, hasn't he?
Yeah.
He's brought it to the forefront and he's been open and honest about it all. So you'd think that he would be. And not only that, the sort of some charity work that he's done. I mean, like, didn't he give away one of his purses to like the homeless or something crazy?
Yeah. They're like 9 million or something, wasn't it?
Yeah. Yeah, he gives quite a lot away to charities. So you'd think, wouldn't you, with all that he does, he doesn't do it for any sort of like pat on the back or anything like that. He does it because he just understands, doesn't he?
Yeah.
And then there's like stories of him where he's like just been walking along and he's seen that look in someone's eyes where he knows that they're depressed and he's just gone over to him and started talking.
Yeah.
So you'd think, really.
That's how it should be, really, isn't it?
Yeah.
I don't understand when people like start doing a bit better and then think they're better than people. I just think it's stupid.
Well, before his like mental breakdown, I had stories of him like going to like small boxing shows and stuff.
Yeah.
You know, when he first had belt, when he was first world champion. A couple of people who come here who like work on like doing security at them sort of events.
Yeah.
Said that he just turns up, watches all like amateur fights, and then like if kids lose, he goes up and gives them a little squeeze and say, "Well done, keep going" and stuff.
That'd be a big thing for a kid, though, won't it?
Yeah.
You think you're boxing and then you've lost, your world's come crashing down, but then you've got
world champion,
heavyweight champion giving you a cuddle saying keep going. It's a big morale boost, isn't it?
But can you imagine that happening in any other sport?
No.
It just doesn't, does it? I mean, local kids playing football on a Sunday. David Beckham, like, just racking up and going, "Oh, keep going, lads. You're doing well."
To be fair, it's not even so much a sport. I just don't think there's a lot of people that are like that.
No, exactly. That's why it's surprising that he's never won it.
Yeah.
I don't even think he's come close.
I think it's because he's like loud-mouthed, isn't he, and likes to wind people up and that. They might just be getting that confused with arrogance and missing out all his good parts.
I reckon.
What do you think about all this YouTube boxing?
Well, I haven't watched any of it, if I'm honest. I think it's a bit of a shame, really. Because it's got do you know what I mean? That promotion and them shows could be used to better promote like people like yourself that are like trying to break through onto that sort of bigger stage.
I think that's what they should do. They should have the big fights, like obviously your big YouTube fights, but then have the undercarders, like up and coming fighters. Just give them a bit more recognition and that.
Yeah. And I mean, they've got the money to do it, haven't they?
Oh yeah, definitely.
But then again, I think that the whole way boxing is done should change anyway.
Yeah.
I think someone like Told Eddie Hearn should go down more of a like what they do in UFC. So, like, for example, yourself, they turn around to you and say, "Look, we'll give you a 3-year contract.
Yeah.
You're a professional fighter, 3-year contract, and we'll give you 50 grand a year. And on that, they're hoping that, say, you get, I don't know, 8 fights over them 3 years.
Yeah.
Now, if after them 3 years, you smash every one of them fights, and you're doing really good, then they give you another contract, but maybe they give you more money, right? Yeah. Whereas if after 3 years you've just been like pronged with injury or losses or something, do you know what I mean? They can then let you go. But to the way things work at the minute, I mean, no other sport, the professionals have to run around trying to sell tickets, do they?
Yeah, it's bad. You can sign me up for that 50 grand a year, one, like.
Yeah. Yeah, it'd be all right, wouldn't it?
Yeah,
I mean, if they turn around to you and said, "Right, you don't need to sell tickets, but we'll give you 50 grand a year." I mean, in that 3 year, you could end up becoming potentially like a world champion, which means you might not necessarily get what you get if you did it without being on a contract. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, because you get the opportunities as well, though, don't you? Cause
yeah, exactly.
I think a lot of fighters are avoiding fighters, so in the fights that should happen just aren't happening, are they? Whereas if you've got a contract, it's like you're fighting this guy, you go fight him. Yeah,
exactly. They just pick your fights and say, "Right, you're fighting him, and that's it."
Yeah.
And it didn't matter then if you lost. Do you know what I mean? Because I think a lot of times people are so protective over their actual record card. But say you lost, but it didn't matter because you put on a really good fight.
Yeah.
Yeah. And even if you lost every time, but every time you fought, it was a fantastic fight, you'd be kept on, wouldn't you?
Yeah.
Because they'd be like, "Right, fair enough. We're not going to start offering contracts of like 100, 200 grand a year because he's not winning. But the guy's putting on a fantastic fight every time.
Yeah.
Or like you look at that one show, and they have like a win bonus. So, not win bonus, sorry, a fight bonus. So, fight of the night bonus. So, say you're on a show, you've already got your 50 grand a year anyway. But if you're the best fighter of the night and you put on the best show,
Yeah.
you get a 50 grand bonus.
Yeah.
Which then
It's
makes
motivation, isn't it?
yeah, you're gonna go out there and you're not gonna just think, right, I'll just take it steady and get this little win. Just so that I keep, my contract. You're gonna go out there and you're gonna knock the shit out of someone, aren't you?
Yeah, of course.
Try and get that bonus.
It's doubling your yearly salary, isn't it?
Yeah, exactly. But I think it could work that way, and I think eventually it might happen because you've already got UFC, you've already got that one show.
Yeah.
That both of them are working within either cage fighting or MMA or like mixed martial arts and stuff. So why can't a similar sort of thing work within the boxing realm?
Yeah.
You just need someone who's a bit of a billionaire to set it up.
Yeah.
And then you're not fighting people from other, you won't be fighting fighters from other promoters. It'd just be all in-house.
Oh.
Do you know what I mean?
It separates everyone, doesn't it, as well, on like levels they're at.
Yeah.
Like say, obviously, if you've done it for 3 years and then you're just smashing everyone, you step up a category, don't you?
Yeah. It'd be almost like how it is when you're playing boxing games, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
Because that's kind of what happens, isn't it? Well, in reality, that's just not how it is it, innit?
No.
But I mean, there's been a lot of good fighters that have come and disappeared because they simply can't sell tickets.
Yeah. That's it, you've got to be able to sell tickets and perform and get people to come back and keep watching you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know if you remember, there used to be a lad who used to fight for Mikey. I think he was called Chris. And he didn't really know people around here. So he never really sold any tickets. So I think he just got fed up with it in the end.
Yeah.
But he was a good little boxer. He was like an ex-army boxer.
I don't think I met him, actually.
But because he didn't know anyone, he never sold any. And Mikey said, he had to help him out quite a few times.
Yeah.
In like giving him tables that sponsors had basically paid for. Like when One Click had paid for a table.
Yeah.
Putting it on his sort of tickets just to make sure that they had enough money to pay his opponent.
Yeah.
But you can't do that for long, can you?
No.
So I think he only had 2, maybe 3 fights.
Like I said, it's a shame, isn't it? Because if you've got a genuine talent and you can't sell tickets, you're either going on road and having a long, hard journey, and you're not going to get half the decisions, or you just reg it in most of the time, don't we?
And that's why I think it all needs to change.
Yeah.
But whether or not that'll ever happen, it's another thing, isn't it?
I think it'd be better like that. I think there's more pressure when you're fighting like someone you should beat. Like, because you've got to beat him, you've got to beat him convincingly, you've got to look good doing it and show people are impressed and then come back and want to watch you again. Whereas I don't think there's no shame if you're going to fight someone who's really good and you lose. Then you fought someone who's just a bit better than you and you learn from it. But
yeah, but ideally you'd want to win. But like, you look at football teams, you don't expect them to win every single weekend, do you?
No.
So why should you expect a boxer to win every single time they fight?
Well, yeah, I suppose.
Whereas if you did have like something like that, where people were just on a contract and they were like fighting every other week or once a month or whatever, or every other month, then it wouldn't matter if they lost a couple of them, would it?
No.
As long as they're out there fighting.
And like I said, they'll be fighting good people at the same time as well, won't they? So
Mm.
no, you get people before like that. Would you fight Canelo? We're like, yeah, why not? They're about to knock you out, and I'm like, so. They're about a game ago, and then if I got knocked out, I'd be like, oh, yeah, I got knocked out by Canelo. Big deal. Sounds like 3/4 of the rest of the people he's fought as well. So.
Yeah, but if you did, it'd be a good payday, wouldn't it?
Well, that's what I mean. There's that as well.
I mean, to be fair, mate, for the right money, I'd be willing to fight Fury.
Yeah.
I'd get it ring and have a go. I might not last 30 seconds.
You'd be laughing, wouldn't it?
But, yeah, it would be, when I wake up in hospital. A fractured skull and no teeth and broken nose. But, a couple of million in bank, definitely be laughing later on.
Yeah, definitely. I'll probably do it just for the experience.
They would pay me. I'll fight you anyway.
That's it.